Happy birthday to me. Welcome to the Last Levels Podcast, episode 141, the very special holiday podcast, kind of. Christmas isn't coming until, like 3 weeks, not 3 weeks, like 6 weeks or so, I don't know. But it's not coming for a while, but it's right around that time when everybody's trying to get gifts for everybody, and since it is the Christmas coming, we are going to have our little holiday gift guide episode for those who are still looking to buy games, or if you are kind of stuck on what gifts you want for Christmas. We have a whole bunch of video games, new and old, for you fellow listeners for the holidays. Most of them are games that you've probably heard of. Some of them you might not have played, but most of them, hopefully, you haven't played yet. But I'm here to introduce our co-hosts with me hosting Soul. We have SpiderStaryu.
Hello, everyone.
SuperZambezi.
Hello.
Dark Boo.
That was shade Soul.
I'm just gonna ignore it. Whatever.
And Toadette.
What?
And what, Toadette?
What?
What?
Happy
Oh, it is my birthday tomorrow. So I have to be kidnapped and at church for like 7 hours.
It's my birthday in like 2 weeks.
Happy birthday to
We gotta
us.
sing. Okay, guys, we gotta sing Happy Birthday to Soul. That's how we did it before when it was my birthday, Essie's birthday, and Boo's birthday. All right, so we have to sing
God.
Boo. We have to sing not Boo. We have to sing Soul birthday. Happy birthday now. Can we do it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boo,
All
I'm
right,
looking
okay,
at
ready?
you.
All right, Boo, you have to do something special. Try to think of anything you can.
Okay.
All right, ready? Let's say on 3. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Soul. Yes. Happy birthday to you.
Toadette, I didn't think you'd take me to the zoo because I'm hearing a lot of animal grunts.
Well, you look like a monkey and you smell like one too.
Thanks.
Oh. Boo.
Because when it's somebody's birthday, you feel momentous. It's my birthday. Leave them haters away. This is my cake, and I'm gonna shake it away. This my liquor. I'm gonna drink it today. It's my birthday. Let me be myself.
It's my birthday.
Yeah, because when it's your birthday, you don't care what anybody else had to say, because if they come for you, you gonna come back for their face, because it's your birthday, and you ain't got no space for foolishness. And the thing is, if a person trying to play you on your birthday, you get the necessary freedom of their lives, because I don't know who they think they are on your day. If it's your day, it ain't their day, Shay Shay. You better understand day and Shay Shay is not your day. So if you try to come for Faye Faye or Shay Shay, I'll come for you too. Don't come for me. But it's your birthday.
When it's my birthday, I'm gonna since it's my my last birthday at the school I'm going to wear a I'm gonna wear a birthday crown.
Yes.
So, how old are you, Soul?
I'm turning 7.
Whoa,
here.
that's a big number.
I get my training wheels off my bike tomorrow.
Oh gosh!
Already?
Oh my gosh! It's the big day.
Oh my god. Tough guy.
I am getting 3 overalls.
Whoa.
Children's jumpers.
Are they
Oh
corduroy?
my god.
Yeah, of course.
Oh my gosh!
and I'm
I remember
getting-
when I got my first pair of corduroy overalls. It was like the
And-
best moment of my life. Best moment.
And for Christmas, my parents are finally letting me get 2 scoops of ice cream at the ice cream
Oh.
parlor.
Whoa.
Whoa, man of
Isn't
the
that
hour
a little
right
early?
here.
So, let's move on to the topic at hand. Our first segment, we're going to be talking about the newer games, holiday games that have come out recently or are coming out very, very soon. And the first one is a game close to many of us at heart, is Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, the puzzle game that has you rotating around a, I don't know what the word is, but it's like a big cube puzzle, and you walk
You're
around
playing
with
as
the
a very,
Captain Toad
as
can't
a
jump,
very sexy, lonely captain.
trying to traverse the land to get star treasures, but the problem is he can't jump because apparently he has a sack on his back that he can't take off. Apparently,
Toad has a big
So-
sack.
So the game, a puzzle game, is coming out December 5th, just before the holidays in North
It
America.
actually already came out of Japan, and I already kind of spoiled myself with the final boss. I didn't watch it, but I saw like a thumbnail of it. I was like, ah!
The final boss is
Toadette is
Lame.
always spoiling herself.
the final boss.
This is like the first game
lame.
in a while where I didn't actually want to spoil myself, and then it happened.
I'm not spoiling myself with
I
it.
spoiled myself.
I only saw the final boss, and it was kind of.
Toadette, give me a hint on what it looks like.
It is big.
It's
Big. Oh, I was about to say Sesame Street, but never
It's
mind.
lackluster.
That would have gave it away. That would have gave it away if I would have said that.
Oh
It's
my
l-
god, Boo, you just gave it away.
you said Sesame Street still.
You said you were going to, and you just said it.
You
No,
still
I was
said
going to
it.
say I was going to say the character. And Sesame
Yeah, but that's
Street.
obvious.
Everyone
though. Like,
knows what we're talking about.
It's no surprise. Like literally.
Spoilers. So can I say spoilers?
Yeah, spoilers.
Spoilers. Big Bird. that's
Big
your
Bird.
hit. Big Bird.
It's chicken wings.
Alright, so should we explain to people why they should get the game? Even
Yes.
though we don't.
Because Toads and Toadette.
Because it's really cool.
Toadette.
Because if you played Super Mario 3D World with the Cat and Toad puzzles, it's like 70 more of them.
Yeah, and if you
you get
enjoyed
to
that, you'll
ride
enjoy
a
this
dragon. You get to be a toad and ride a dragon.
You get to be Toad. You get to be Toad. You also get to be Toad.
And
Oh, and you
Toadette.
can't forget you get to be Toad. And you get to be Toadette.
Yeah.
And you can be Toad. And you can be Toad.
There's
Oh, and you can also be
there's
Toad.
and then there's also Toadette, and then there's also those little toads that help you out.
The game is also planned to have amiibo functionality, and what I'm hoping is, even though I think most people are thinking
It'll
it's
probably
gonna have
just be
Cat and Toad.
a lot of people, including myself, probably think it's just gonna be like the Mario and whatever, like the Mario.
Wait, so since we're on the discussion of that, I wanted to say, I thought maybe they'll have some Cat and Toad amiibos at first, like a Toad and Toadette.
Yeah,
but
that's what
with
I
further
I
thought,
hope, but I'm thinking it'll probably just be like the Mario amiibo or whatever.
I'm hoping that they'll have certain amiibos unlock special levels, like each
Ooh,
one's
yeah.
you
Oh
unlock
yeah,
Samus
like
and
if
go
you put the Link one, you get like a Legend of Zelda level.
exactly.
That'd
I
be
really
really
want
cool.
that. Let's hope and pray, but back
It'd
at
be
hand.
cute if Toad and Toadette could get little costumes.
Yeah.
I wanna
We could have, like-
imagine how cute. Imagine Toad wearing a little Link hat, and it has to be like giant because he has such a big head.
It's like dragging
And
along
then
the
Toadette,
floor.
if you put like the Link amiibo, like Toad gets a Link costume and Toadette gets a Zelda costume,
True that. Oh, SZ, how do you?
and you
why
get
do you, why do you
Ganondorf
think we
as
should?
special boss.
SZ, why do you think we should
Ganon
have
Toad.
Why should people-
Ganondorf.
It's like a
Why-
very, you know how like Mario has like that cartoony style. It's like a very cartoony looking pig for Ganondorf.
All right. Why do you think we should get the game, or anybody should get the game as Z?
Well, I think for the reasons mentioned, but I'm going to assume that whoever's listening can only have one game, either ask for it or buy it for this holiday. So, would I recommend this as the one game over all the rest? No.
Depends. I would suggest it for a person who is definitely more of a casual gamer, because they are casual
Absolutely.
gamer listeners.
Yes.
So and
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
say-
The thing about Captain Toad's release date is it's got a lot of competition. It's got like Smash Bros. And Pokemon. Gosh, and Pokemon I can't even get until Christmas or whatever. My plan right now is I'm gonna get Smash Bros. On release date, which is it's like next week or something, right?
It is pretty much this week. I mean, it's Saturday.
6
But
days.
then
6
excuse you,
days.
the week doesn't start until Sunday, so it'll
Cry
be
about
next
it.
week
Cry about it. Fight
tomorrow.
me. Bite me.
Ooh,
Bite me.
Toadette just
Bite
clocked
me.
the T on
Bite
I
Soul.
didn't clock the T.
me.
I shared the facts. Everyone learned
Oh.
in elementary school. Oh wait, I forgot. Soul 7 now. He probably didn't learn the
I'm
days of the week
7.
yet.
God.
Yeah.
I barely know what today is. It's like Farkle Day, right?
Oh yeah, I love Farkle Day. Anyways, yeah, I was thinking of getting Smash Bros. On release date, then Captain Toad on its release date as a birthday gift because it's the release date is so close to my birthday. It's like my birthday is the 2nd. It comes out the 5th. So Yeah,
I
I'll
would
probably
sug-
get like birthday money, and I can use it to buy that.
I would suggest this game for somebody or also somebody who's not interested in the Smash Brothers series, because it is a cheap game. It's like, what, $40? Captain Toad?
I think so.
Yeah,
So
it's
a
a
cheap
it's a
game.
good game. It
I
looks like
would
it
very much
has a
suggest
lot
it.
of potential to it.
Moving on, though.
What, did everyone say everything?
Wait,
Everything?
did everyone say their piece?
Boo, you didn't say anything.
Because nobody let me.
Oh, do you have anything to say on Captain Toad?
It's a good game, and oh god, it's a good game and all such, and it's good to see a non-Mario game because I get sick of seeing Mario games. I really do. I don't even care if you had 3 other characters. You know what game I'm talking about. I'm just sick of a Mario game. So it's good with Toad. And plus, it's a very cute and friendly game, and they have a secret thing after the final boss. Which
Yes.
I love the way they took that approach.
Well, isn't it only a small amount of certain things?
I don't care what it is. I just like how they tied games together.
I like that.
Oh,
yes.
you're talking about that. Yeah, I saw
that
that too.
ending. It's really cool.
That
love
thing
how
that
they
we're
did
not
that.
going to mention because spoilers. But
It is a
when
big
you
spoiler.
if you get Captain Toad and you finish the game, then you'll see that thing and you'll think, "Hey, that's really cool."
I
Really
love
bodacious.
Slay me.
I love that approach.
Oh,
they
I
did.
wish
So
Toad would
that's
slay me.
that's the approach that I want. I want Nintendo to tie things together and such. That was something. When I saw that, I'm like, did they do that? I'm like, they did that. Like they did that already. Oh my goodness.
It's just nice to see something different for once.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if you wanna see like a change in pace in Mario games, definitely get Captain Toad because it's way different from like normal Mario style, especially with the whole you can't jump thing. And it stars Toad. Who doesn't like Toad? Except
I
like
hate
Satan.
Toad. I hate
I bet
Toad.
even Satan likes Toad. Like nobody can hate Toad.
I hate Toad.
Also,
All right, then
it's
you
for
can
the
get out of my
Wii U.
face.
It is
it's-
for Wii U.
It's for the Wii U, not the Wii. All right, so make sure the box says Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker, and it's for you see Wii U. All right, and if you're gonna buy the console as well, make sure the console has the U on it, because don't buy no damn Wii Mini or none of that stuff. That's not
Wii
the
Mini.
Wii U. Yeah, make sure it said if you're gonna buy the whole system, like for Christmas, make sure your mom or dad or whoever else knows that it's Wii U that has the U.
You.
Slay Wii U.
Wii U.
Yes.
Now
You
that we're moving on. Now we're
Wii
done
on
with
me.
Captain Toad. We are moving on to the 3DS game, the big 3DS game of the holidays. Pokemon Omega Ruby, well, technically 2. Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. The Pokemon adventure that is next up in the series, but it's not taking you to a new place. Fans will recognize it as the Hoenn region from the Game Boy Advance games Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, starring Groudon and Kyogre. This time around, many Pokemon have new forms, such as new Mega Evolutions, stronger forms of Pokemon that was first introduced in Pokemon X and Y, and Primal Reversion, which is to the game's mascots, Kyogre and Groudon. They have Primal Kyogre and Primal Groudon, as well as Mega Rayquaza, a different form on a fan favorite character from Pokemon Emerald. What are you guys' take on the game?
The game is bodacious.
Mysterious.
And mysteriously. Oh.
It looks really good. That's why I was saying I was upset that I don't have enough money to get on release date, and I couldn't anyways because with Smash Bros. And Pokemon coming out the same day, I would like play one game and ignore the other, and I hate doing that because then it'll take me forever to get. I'll get engrossed in one game, and then I won't play the other one, and then when I finally play the other one, I won't play the other one. So, but it looks really good, and even though I'm gonna wait out on to get it, I can't wait to play it because it looks really fun. And did you guys see the trailer for the new Delta episodes?
Yes, I was going to.
This game looks like it's
going
gonna have like way more after story than X and Y did, which is good because X and Y had like nothing
none.
after you beat the game.
None.
Just like the real reason I have so many hours on X and Y is because it was like a really great game for breeding and getting shinies and all. I spent pretty much there was nothing to do in X and Y's post game when I just completed the Pokédex because that's all I did. All they had that was like that and like the looker missions, but I didn't even do those because I forgot how to do those.
I would recommend Ruby and Sapphire, these remakes, these glorious remakes. I would recommend them for, of course, all Pokemon fans, of course. And also, people, if you have not played Pokemon in a while, maybe you want to get back into the series, like you played Hoenn as a kid or whatever, this would be a good chance for you to get back into the series.
Yeah, because you can get back to what you're familiar with.
I feel like every game lately is good to join in, both X and Y and Omega Ruby. Not
oh yeah, totally. But I'm just saying, like this even more so because like,
you'll have characters that you recognize,
like Professor Birch, who gets still chased by
who looks mysteriously like JonTron now.
Yo, I noticed that.
He always kind of looked like JonTron, but now even more so. You know,
that's not a lie.
He kind of does. Just saying, maybe purchase for JonTron.
Please.
Just saying.
And purchase for #JonTron 2K.
Shout out to JonTron.
Shout out to JonTron. And shout out to Paul.
So, for me, I like Pokemon games very much, and I mean, honestly, I couldn't not recommend this game because it's a Pokemon game. I really do love Pokemon games, and this one seems so, like, if you thought X and Y was unique, like, Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, like, take the cake, because they have Mega Evolutions of, like, two of my all-time favorite Pokemon in this game, Gallade and Altaria, and both of them are, like, extremely powerful. Like, Gallade has some of the highest attack stats, like, in the game, and Mega Altaria is Dragon Fairy, so it's just gonna sweep. But I very much prefer this game, and Hoenn's my least favorite region, but like from what I can see, they've been at least trying to fix, like, cut off the smooth out the rough edges. Like I heard, because people have already gotten the game, like they stole it or something. I don't know.
There's a crap load of legendaries too, so like if you're missing out on a lot of legendaries,
if you're missing out on like especially the harder ones, they have Dialga, Palkia.
Oh yeah, now they actually like let you catch. When we were talking about Delta episodes earlier, you can actually like catch Deoxys now, which is pretty awesome.
Spoiler alert! We're gonna
that's
say
not
that
really that's not really a spoiler alert. I think everyone knows who Deoxys is.
I meant spoiler alert for the podcast.
Is my brother from another mother, because Deoxys, I love Deoxys so much. I'm so happy
is pretty cool. I never really used one, but I always thought it was just a pretty cool looking Pokemon.
As a kid, I was obsessed with Deoxys. When Hoenn was out, I was obsessed with Deoxys.
It's just a representation of deoxynucleic acid, but okay.
Whatever. I love which one? I think, is it the attack form or the speed form? I forgot. Okay, no, I think it's the attack one, because the speed one has the legs that look like a certain way, but I think it's the attack one that I had.
Wait, was the speed, which one, what's it look like? Is it mostly gray?
The attack one, doesn't it has like tentacles?
They both have tentacles. What does its head look like?
I'll link you a picture.
I got it. Wait, hold on. Let me look at a picture. I'll just go on Bulbapedia, because I gotta make sure I'm saying this right.
I really like
the attack one with the, like it has like the sharp edges on its head.
I think
like a star.
I think they both have sharp edges.
And then, yeah, but the speed one only has one tentacle for each arm.
It's like an ice cream cone. So yeah, think of the attack one. I know what it is.
I like the speed form.
Same. I really like the speed form.
The speed form is good for setting things up.
Yes. So yes, we suggest getting the game. I really like it so far. Even
SC Boo, anything?
I might have a little different perspective, because I know that all three of you are really into Pokemon, and I am kind of like, I like it, but
Sinner.
I don't get that into it. So having played X and Y last year,
we know.
Hey, you know what?
Don't laugh at him.
Having played
the video.
Remember when I kicked his ass?
Yes.
Oh
Y'all are shady.
We have the video still.
Shady.
What? I think SC deserves it after keeping tackle on his Blastoise.
I don't know Pokemon. I'm sorry, I don't know. We'll talk about that in what have you been doing anyway. But
gosh, there's more.
For X and Y, I lost my train of thought. Way to go, guys. What I'm saying is that
cry about it.
I played it last year, so I'm not too excited to play this year, and I feel like it'll be different. But
yeah, I never realized until like X and Y, or no, actually no, not X and Y, until Black 2, White 2, that like Pokemon's almost pretty much a yearly release.
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't really think about it that much, because they usually just come out near the end of the year, so it's like a long time to wait.
Yeah.
So if I had to recommend only one game for this holiday, I probably wouldn't recommend this because if you've played X and Y last year, I probably would not recommend this because it's new, but it's more of the same.
No, it's
I don't
new
know.
because
I would recommend this over X and Y because X and Y. Looking back now, X and Y is actually kind of boring.
Well,
Like
Exactly.
it's like the actual game itself is boring. All the new features and mechanics are amazing and awesome, but like
if you notice,
the story isn't memorable. The people aren't memorable. I feel like this one would be way better because like there's so many new stuff now.
like if you
Oh,
look
but I
at
like
the
Serena. She's memorable.
even if you look back at the game, like a lot of it seems like even the like places.
Yeah, but I
like,
didn't
just a
remember.
little
Not
detail
everyone
list.
gets Serena in their game though, because you have to be a guy to get Serena.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh.
They have like the same dialogue.
Yeah, they do, but you know, it's a different character, same dialogue.
Okay, so
Anyway,
so 2 points on that. I think if you've played X and Y last year, then I don't think you have you can skip this. You don't have to, but if you only could get one game, I'd say skip Omega and Alpha. If you haven't played X and Y, then I would recommend it. Second
Yes.
point, Pokemon Story is trash all the time. So
Oh,
No.
that is so shady, SC. You are
No,
most
one day I'll
Yeah,
think
well,
I'm
this
like,
one, if it is
You
all
never even
trash,
played the
then
past
this one was
Pokemon
kind of
game,
the
so where
trashiest
would you
because
have
the
to talk?
themes were kind of like they try to go like they try to make it like I don't know too heavy or something, but it ended up not being memorable. Like I can't even remember the names of the gym leaders.
what? Even I can remember that.
I can't remember the names of the gym leaders.
All I
can
remember
the names
is
of the Elite Four,
Diantha.
the champion, but not the gym leaders because the gym leaders were so easy.
Yes.
And the
Oh,
Elite
wow.
Four was easy, and like it's just like I beat the game in 3 days. That's probably why I don't remember any of it. All I remember from X and Y is me getting a crap ton of shinies and breeding, and starting getting a little bit into the competitive scene because breeding was so awesome in this one.
Oh, who's the girl with the blonde hair and she has a Mega Lucario and she has
Karina,
skates?
I think?
Corina.
I
Yes,
remember her.
Karina.
She's the only. Her and Clement are like the only gym leaders I remember.
Same.
Cause
I remember
don't know,
there's a
'cause
psychic girl, but I
look
don't know her
back at
name.
Black and White,
Olympia.
like they made their gym leaders have like so much personality, especially during the part where they all came out at Ends Castle.
Yeah.
That was really cool. But like the gym leaders in X and Y didn't really do anything. And like I said, Karina and Clement are like are more memorable than the others because those are the only ones that ever actually like. Oh, and the ice guy too. Those are like the only gym leaders that actually ever came out of their gym.
Yeah,
Alright,
Olympia
but-
has nothing on Sabrina.
All right, but this isn't a rag on X and Y though.
Yeah.
We're
just saying that that if you
Or S is better.
I'm just trying to counter SC's point that that Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire are the same as X and Y because they look like they'll have a lot more in terms of story. Especially since it's a
Yeah.
story we're already kind of familiar with, but like now they kind of added more to it. So like, and it's cool because I actually like recently replayed Ruby before the remakes were announced. It was actually more like a test game for my new emulator. So the story's kind of fresh in my mind. So when I play this game, seeing all the new like additions to it will be really nice. So if you like the Hoenn region and you are a veteran of Pokemon, I feel like this game is really great for you because, guys you remember, but with a fresh new twist, it'll be quite refreshing to play.
Yes.
moving on to the biggin. Super Smash Brothers for Wii U and 3DS, since both of them came out.
Work.
I think we've already shared our piece on the 3DS version.
Yes,
We had a
get
whole
the
podcast
games.
on it.
You
Please
better
get the
get it.
game.
You better get 3DS and you better get Wii U and
Well,
you better try to challenge me because I will kick your sorry butt.
If I were to
Just
choose
saying.
one, though, of course, get the Wii U version.
Yes.
It's better, it looks nicer, it's cleaner, it has...
The 3DS one is fun though. So
I'm
if you have money for both, if you only have money for one, like what Soul just said, I would say get Wii U. But
Actually, if I'm saying if you had money for both, don't. I would buy Pokemon instead because I only got the game to like
Buy Captain
wake me
Toad
off
because
for
it's
Wii U.
because that's another point
Or
I forgot
Captain
to add
Toad.
about Captain Toad because Captain Toad's cheap.
That's what I said. Yeah, it was like
It's only
if
40
you
bucks.
have
It's
that for
only
3DS
40 bucks.
version, you can
That's
get that.
that's one of my favorite
Well-
parts. Like, not only is it my dream game, it's also like a cheap game too. So it's like, oh, thank you, Nintendo.
Well, if you are not a Pokemon fan, or if you're like a big Smash Brothers fan, and you like that type of stuff, then I would say get both, but you don't have to get both, because just think about this. Even though there's some differences in stages and things like Smash Run, the Wii U doesn't have that. It has its own thing like Smash Tour. You can look that up if you really curious about it. But what was the point I was trying to make? Oh, but the characters and stuff, they fight the same way. So there's no difference in the fighting style. It's gonna be the same
more
thing.
like a difference in the actual like gameplay itself, but the characters are the same. Like there's like
Yes.
no one character is better in this version compared to the other version. And if they are, that's what
Yes.
that's what patches are for. But
Yes.
yeah, the games have like the games have like different modes and like different ways you could play the game, and obviously different graphics. But this one, obviously because it's Wii U, they have more room to do more stuff. So the graphics are nicer. They have like cool new features. So it's really nice.
And if you have people to play with, like friends and stuff, this will be
that
a
8-player
fun
Smash
party.
though.
Lots of fun.
Yes,
That
you're gonna be
8
going. You
players
little
game.
kitties are gonna be in your little rooms, and you're gonna be screaming to your heart's content.
Same.
I'll play 8-player
That's how
Smash.
I was
don't
with-
even have 8 people to play with. I'm just gonna
I know,
use like
same.
7 CPUs, and it'll be
using my
hilarious.
Oh,
be
reminding
playing
me
with
when
my
I used to play
Amiibo.
Super Smash Bros. Melee with all my friends. Oh my god, those were the days.
You're such
You wanna know
a-
how long ago that was,
You'll
guys?
never have to fifth wheel a Smash Bros. Game again, unless if you like have like 8 friends. But how many people
Unless you have, like,
really
9
invite,
friends.
like 8 friends to their house unless they're having a big party?
Yeah.
I would love that. So, I think the game also compared to the Wii U, there's much more to do if you're talking 3DS to Wii U. So I would really suggest the Wii U one. I am getting the game. I'm getting all 3 of these games at some point so far. But I'm getting the Wii U version. I'm gonna try and get the GameCube bundle. I already have it pre-ordered. So when I come into GameStop, I'll already march in, have my adapter, an extra GameCube controller because I already have one other that's pretty good. It's still in like clean condition, and I can get have better control. Hopefully, I can do better because I'm not really all that good at Smash Brothers. I'm not like anywhere near professional. So, but I favor much more with the GameCube controller compared to.
Oh yeah, I'm
3DS.
definitely no competitive player. Not even because of my control style. I just get lucky in matches in this one because nobody knows how to play against Olimar.
Okay, look, I'll say something because I was falling asleep. I'm sorry, but I don't have a 3DS, so I'm not getting a 3DS. I'm sorry. The Wii U, I'm going to get it. Yes, I am. I already pre-ordered it. I pre-ordered it.
I gotta pre-order it too. I'm gonna use that cool new like online feature
Which
Yeah,
one?
I already.
because I feel like if I try to go to a GameStop now, they're gonna say, "Oh, sorry, ran out of pre-orders."
Oh,
You all know they're gonna say this. You know what they do? They order the pre-orders and only order one additional game.
my
I'm like, you
GameStop pretty much
stupid?
does. My GameStop doesn't do that anymore, so I'm happy. They have
But
have it all on like display. They have like 6 of them all in the back, like glowing, and they have like more under the desk. They did it for Hyrule Warriors, and they're doing it for Smash, but they already have them up, and I got mad because I was like, "Can I buy it?"
Because I'm gonna go. Wait. Did I pre? No, I was thinking of pre-order. I didn't pre-order. I was thinking of because my teacher was taking his sweet ass time trying to pick me up. But I'm gonna get that game, and I'm gonna get Watch Dogs for the Wii U. I'm gonna get them 2 games the same day because Watch Dogs come out the 18th, I think.
Well,
Yeah,
since
Oh,
we're on
and
top-
Boo is gonna play with me first on Smash Brothers. Just saying.
Yes, because I suck and I don't want to play with anyone else.
Since we're on the topic of Watch Dogs, do you want to talk about that game?
I just want to see how it's going to be implemented because we have a gamepad, so all the hacking and such, you could do real time hacking and probably things of that nature. I want to see how the game will be exemplified. We use that word, exemplified in there because we already saw. Because this game for the Wii U has been stagnant, it's been pushed, delayed. So I definitely want to see how this game will be with this gamepad. I already played it for the PC. But with the gamepad, who knows what it might bring in Wii U, the graphics for the Wii U. I don't know how it will be. I don't think the graphics will put up with like PC and such, but I want to see how this game will actually play out. So I'm definitely gonna get that game. I have to get 2 games. I can't just get Super Smash Bros. I need to get a game that it'll actually play the Wii U. That's what I need a game for. Again, I'll sit down, take my sweet time playing. So that's why I really want the game. I just want to see how it is. Ezzy, you should have something to say about this.
Yeah. Where are you as with
On
Watch
Watch
Dogs?
Dogs, yeah, I mean, if you haven't played it already, then yeah, I would recommend it. It's good.
But what will you buy it for the Wii U? But you already played
Oh,
it.
no
though.
way. Well, because I already own it, so I wouldn't buy it twice. But if I did not own it, then I mean, I would have to wait for some reviews and see what like the actual gamepad use is, because we assume that they'll use it for cool things, but do we know? Like, I mean, I'm asking right now. Do we know? Because I don't.
I don't know.
I don't know. I just hope they do, because Nintendo, you can pull out many tricks with that gamepad and such. I just hope that the graphics actually stay up to par, because every time a game that comes out for like a Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft, Nintendo is at the bottom for graphics. And come on now, we had a Wii U that used an HDMI port. Please let the graphics be good, as well as the gameplay, and change some sweet features. And I don't know, you could do so much. I just hope you don't be bamboozled, because you know Nintendo, they really don't care about shooters unless it's something with Mario things. No shade, because it's a kids franchise. There's not that many mature games. And plus, one thing I have to say, when I go to GameStop and I get that game, they better not ask me, "Oh, you're not old enough to buy the game."
Excuse me.
They better not, because I'd be like, I'm 20 and then I show my ID. You ain't 20, I would show Malloy College ID. Get in. Don't do it.
Get into it.
Get into it.
Get in
Dive
there.
in. Dive in the pool. The pool of true water. It's that holy water. Get baptized.
Oh shoot!
But that's
All
what I
right.
have to say about it.
Well, Ezzy, do you have anything to say on Super Smash Brothers? Because you didn't say much.
Okay, I was gonna just mention it when we said Mario Kart. So
Oh, well, that's the next game. Mario Kart 8 has already come out. It's been out since May, but a lot of people still haven't gotten it, even though it is a very good seller on the Wii U. So they also have a bundle for it. So if you don't have a Wii U, this is a perfect game opportunity. They also have one for Super Smash Brothers. But Mario Kart 8 is a twist on the standard Mario Kart formula, in which you are now running up and down the walls in an anti-gravity twist, puns. And they even have recent DLC for the game that just came out, as well as gameplay features coming out later in the year, in May. But this DLC has like Link as playable characters, as well as an F-Zero track, an Excite Bike track, a Legend of Zelda track, and more in it. So, it's also $60, so if you're wondering. So, what would make you recommend this game for other people, everybody?
Toadette.
So that's in the game.
Well, if you like Mario Kart, of course, that's a given. Otherwise, if you just like racing games, just like fun party games, you know, you can play with your friends on Wi-Fi or wherever else. You know, Mario Kart 8 is a very great game to fulfill that thing. And also, the graphics are stupendous. It is glorious.
They are beautiful.
Yes,
It is such a beautiful
It's very
game.
pretty.
It's very pretty. So if that helps if that helps at all, then that should help you, because, you know, the graphics and stuff, the controls, they're great. You know, me personally, the gameplay is fantastic. You know, sometimes I get annoyed with all the item luck and stuff, but that doesn't mean the game is bad. It just means that, you know, the game pisses me off.
It's
real.
fun.
It's fun, though. So I think that you should get the game, and you should have fun with it.
You should definitely have fun.
Should I go?
Oh, boo.
Boom
What are you
does
going to
have
say?
Mario Kart, so let's Boom talk.
The game, I tell you now, the game is very nice, but the items will get you pissed off. The items aren't bad. It's just, I don't know. It's just,
The distribution of them is bad. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
Not as bad as
bell
Mario
curve-
Kart Wii.
That's
No,
mean.
actually, yes, worse than
My-
Mario Kart Wii.
Really?
my thing is,
Because you can get a green shell in last place in Mario Kart Wii. You know, even though the items are crazy, you would get.
I
at least
don't
good
get
items
in
if you won
I don't
last.
get in last place that often. So, even when I play online, I'm never usually like dead last. I'm usually like 6th to 10th.
Yeah, well, if you're
Well,
in dead last, you get a single coin sometimes, just because you're so close to your a person
first
11th.
place.
Yeah.
I
So
do
it's based
kind of
on
hate when
it's
I'm in
based on-
first place though, and I get like 1 coin, and I'm like, how am I supposed to protect myself with this?
Yeah.
Or if you're in first place and get a red shell.
Oh
He's
yeah, that
like,
doesn't
really?
really make any sense. It's like, who am I gonna? Sometimes if I'm in like a really tight spot, like the person in second place is like right behind me, I like to be risky and stop so they go ahead of me, then immediately use the red shell.
Same.
But this game
That's what I did to Yoshi Man.
it's fun for the coaches online. It's gonna make you yell when you don't play with friends. When you play with random people, you won't yell that much. But if you play with people you know on the internet, you actually gonna yell and cuss.
Yes,
and
because
do
there's
all
gonna
that.
be people who try to piss you off, and they know damn well who they are.
And they do it purposely.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So
I gotta buy
Should we-
buy that new DLC when we're done here.
And talking about the DLC, if you like retro things and things nostalgia, you can get the up pack. And also, them tracks, I'd say if you get the game, don't get the custom track. I mean, not the custom tracks, but don't get the DLC first because some of the tracks are actually harder than the game.
Yes.
But as NES Rainbow Road though, it is so good. It is fantastic.
Did you guys play? Obviously, I don't even know why I'm asking this question. Obviously, you guys have tried out the new tracks. Is SNES Rainbow Road at least a little more spaced out than it was in Mario Kart 7?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
thank God, because that place is it's pretty, but it's a nightmare for light racers. Cause of all the freaking like Bowsers and Metal Marios, and it's just like it's push and fall off central.
I can tell you one thing that's gonna get you mad is the them star spawns that when they crash down and make the roll.
They are harder to deal with.
They're harder to
violent-
trick on now.
Yeah, it's violently sways. I mean, it doesn't sway. It's violent. When them thing crash down, the whole thing, it's just like. I'm like, and then at the end, with that turn and then that happening, you just gonna fly off. Oh my goodness, that track is nice, aesthetically pleasing, and the graphics, but that one thing they did with the bombs are so aggravating. I'm like,
Irritating.
yes, both. I'm like, oh my goodness. And Dragon Driftway, that track is just hard. It's not hard. It's just advanced as well as New City.
You want to know something funny? Okay, I want to say. I know I'm gonna forget if I don't say it now. All right, on Hyrule Circuit, I don't know who it was, but we were at that. There's a gliding section on Hyrule Circuit. So I threw a banana. I threw a banana like right there, and I sniped someone off the course. I forgot who it was. Someone was there on the
me.
first lap. Who said that?
I bet it was me, but I don't
It was
remember.
you.
I bet it was me. I don't know.
I don't know who it was, but someone like was there, and I sniped them off the course, and I forgot who it was. Oh my god! But it was someone, and I was dying because they flew off right there. They spinned off the course. Just
But
be
that's-
careful on Hyrule Circuit.
Yeah, that's all I have to say for Mario Kart 8.
You guys will enjoy it though, because I know
It's
a lot of
very
people
good.
are not as. They're not as, let's just say, like me and Boo, we know when we play the game, we're canning, we're clocking the tea, we're
Yes.
serving the children what they need. All right, that's what we do
Everything they
when we're
need.
playing the game. All right, but some of you guys, you might be like Toadette, Toadette plays the game more casually. She's not out for blood like what we do.
No, I'm
So-
not. I'm just like you guys will be canning, and I'll if I ever get ahead of you guys, I'll just kind of casually pass along. It's like, excuse me,
You'll be-
you just passed by here. Oh, you hit me a
So
banana.
you'll
Okay,
whip her
all
braids
right.
back
That's
and forth.
okay. That's how you play the game.
Toadette's so
Hey.
glad that there's no
Oh,
thundercloud.
that thing pissed me off, and I'm not even pointing fingers at people anymore. I just have bad luck, and they always come to me, and it's just so annoying.
It's my favorite item, so
So that's your favorite item.
Who
That's my
even
favorite
people like Starry who have great luck with those and always manage to pass those off with people. I think he still hates it because it's just
I hate
it's just
it. I
an
hate it.
unfair, crappy item.
it would have been a good item. We don't know how. If you could actually choose when to activate it. So, like, if once you come near someone,
that
you choose
would've
to
been fun.
activate it, then that'll be good.
Yeah,
but no, it
because
just comes right away.
especially because Mario Kart Wii had so many like courses that had just like empty sections where nothing happens. So then you get one of those and you're just like crap.
Aggravation, but Mario Kart 8 doesn't have that.
Thank God.
But they have things. You know what? You don't item piss me off. I'm sorry for to keep going on about this. This will be the last thing I swear. Boomerangs. Freaking
I love
the first
the
thing I
boomerangs.
did was Soul. You know what Soul did, guys? I think I
And the
told you
first
before.
day, I think
The
it was.
first day we played Mario Kart 8, Soul got a boomerang and he smacked me. Then the boomerang came back and smacked me.
times.
Then do it
Hit him
again,
3
smacked
times.
me. It came back and smacked me.
so
Then the
good.
third time, smacked me.
I have
5
good luck
times
with
it smacked
boomerangs.
me.
I think I've only gotten hit by a boomerang a few times, and even then it's by a
Shoot.
CPU. I guess because I play as Toadette, I'm too short. It always goes over my head.
All right.
She's too
Well,
too small.
I think we're done with Mario Kart 8.
That's what Toadette said.
It's a
another
good
thing-
game. It's just about as frustrating as any other Mario Kart game. You can't have a Mario Kart game without frustration because that's not Mario Kart. But it's a very fun game overall. Fresh new courses. I think it's like the first one with DLC. So it's good. It utilizes it to full opportunity. It's not cheap or anything. Like you get the bang for your buck.
All right. Moving on into our last game is I don't have anything to say on it, but I know Boo does. We are discussing Grand Theft Auto 5.
I don't have anything to say on
I don't
that.
have
Is that
I don't know.
coming for the Wii U?
I don't know. Boo wanted to talk about it.
That's out for the Wii U?
Grand Theft Auto?
Yes. What
Oh
else?
yeah. This game, Grand Theft Auto 5, it's not for Wii U, I'm sorry, but I wanted to talk about it.
Oh, okay.
This game takes a whole new, entirely different approach for Grand Theft Auto. The first-person view, it looks very tasteful. Instead of third-person view, it looks very tasteful. A lot of people like first-person view because they like to see their character they're playing as. But my thing is, even in cutscenes, you'll see them. Damn it, stop complaining. I want to play. If I had the system for it. The gaming console for it, I would definitely get this game because this game looks so intriguing. Everybody said this take a whole new approach, and I was never like after San Andreas, I gave up with Grand Theft Auto because I'm like, I'm not playing this again. I beat the game, and I'm like, I ain't playing this again. But I will get this game because it looks very fun and satisfying. Everything in first person takes a whole new approach. You can see the interior of cars. It's so much. And like shoot, oh my god, I can go on and on and on about this game. But I just want to see the reviews and such for this game because I want to hear how this first person view transforms the game. Because throughout this whole game, it wasn't first person. It was bird's eye view, then third person. So I just want to see how this game will play out.
I always wanted to play a Grand Theft Auto game, but I've never had the proper console for it.
I only play Sam. I
know there's like PC versions too, I think, but I don't think my computer's really fit to run like a full on PC game. Like emulator maybe, but I don't think I could like actually like download and play a PC game without it being like incredibly slow. So. Well, I might be getting a new computer for like a graduation gift, so maybe hopefully I'll be able to start playing games like those. That's my problem with Mortal Kombat too. Like I love Mortal Kombat. I used to play it all the time when I was a little kid, but that was because my aunt, she owned like a PlayStation, but now I don't have I don't have that, and so I can't play Mortal Kombat anymore.
All right. Well, our last topic for the new things, I said games, but there is one product that we've mentioned a couple times, Amiibo. Amiibo are little figures that are they've only created Smash Brothers versions of the figures so far, but these Smash Brothers figures themselves work with other games. But there are several characters already coming, some are coming out at launch with Super Smash Brothers, such as Link, Pikachu, Mario, and Kirby.
Basically, like the main dudes.
Yeah, basically. But this December 5th, they're also having, I think it's December 5th, they're also having characters like Luigi and Captain Falcon and Pit available. And this February, we're getting more character amiibos like Shulk, Sonic, and
King DDD.
one of my personal favorites, Rosalina. All of these work for Super Smash Brothers and Hyrule Warriors. Hyrule Warriors has them unlock certain just random items, nothing too special. But,
And I think the Zelda related ones actually give you items
Link gets a new
related
item.
to the game.
All Link gets a new item, but that's it. Anyway, in Smash Brothers, they are AI buddies almost of the character amiibo you have. But certain characters like Mario work in other games. Mario Kart 8 has a select few unlock new character like custom Mii outfits, such as you get like a cool new Kirby hat helmet thingy, which
For your
may
Mii.
have in a pink outfit. It looks adorable. It's one of my favorites. For Mario Kart 8, but all these amiibos they cost $13 each, and all these amiibos are all available throughout the internet or on GameStops, wherever you like them. And I'm getting a lot already. I'm getting 7 of them, and hopefully 8 with a Pit. But I'm gonna try and get all of them at some point because I mean, who doesn't like to collect? But how do you all feel about amiibos?
They seem really cool, but so far all the amiibos they don't have an Olimar one yet. So I'm gonna wait out till they make the Olimar one, because that's really the only. I have other mains in Smash besides Olimar and Mii. Like I use Peach, I use Robin, but Olimar is really like the only non-Mii main that I'm good with. So he's probably like the only one I'll bother getting an amiibo for. But his hasn't even been like announced yet. So damn, I got some waiting to do.
But they're planning on doing.
Well, obviously they're gonna make one, but you know it probably it's not gonna come out till like March or whatever, whenever they announce it.
I think we're gonna have 6 waves of Smash Brothers amiibos.
But yeah, amiibos sound cool, and here's hoping they make ones for games other than Smash. So like non-Smash characters, like how we were talking about with Captain Toad. Because a Captain Toad amiibo, especially a Toadette amiibo, would be freaking awesome.
It's so cool.
I would pamper and wash my little Toadette amiibo every day so she never got grimy or dusty.
I already have a shelf ready for my amiibos.
I don't know. Okay, wait. Actually, I think I do know what amiibos I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get Marth. I'm gonna get Kirby.
Yes.
Mario, Peach.
Ew.
Hey, don't you mess with the Peachster. You know how much I kicked your guys' ass and almost Staryu's ass when I played as Peach the other day.
Oh yeah.
I was there. Was I there?
Yes, when we played with
you were the Wii Fit trainer.
Oh my gosh.
And,
yeah, it was Wii
you
Fit.
guys were both Wii Fit trainer, and like Staryu just barely beat me because like I don't know if he actually. I think he either just properly KO'd me or like I messed up on a move. But either way, I was very close to winning because I kept using that like super powered Peach Bomber.
And I kept spamming the giant volleyball. I was like, where's that coming from?
I kept getting mad because like even though you guys weren't hitting me directly, they kept hitting me. It's like, where do these soccer balls keep coming from?
That was me.
I was me too. Mine was a giant one.
Right?
Mine was a giant one. You had the tiny one.
Yeah, I kept getting hit by the little ones. I was like, where does this keep coming from?
That was fun. Failboat, if you're listening, that was fun.
Oh yeah, shout out to Failboat because he was playing with us.
So who else is getting the amiibos besides Staryu and maybe Toadette?
I don't give a damn about amiibos.
Oh,
yeah, I'm a
you
Dark
don't.
Ooh, you know what? I wonder if they'll make one for the Miis. Obviously, it'd have to be like a generic Mii because like
I think it's gonna be the same Miis they use in the
yeah, those guys. But Mii amiibo. That's gonna be weird to say. A Mii amiibo. Would be pretty cool because, like I said, those guys in Olimar, although they aren't the only guys I play as a Smash Brothers, they're the only ones I'm like good with. In my opinion, you guys might think I'm good with Peach or whatever, but those are the only guys I think I'm good with.
You were good with the Mii one when you played as Aaron Ryan.
Oh yeah, my Aaron Mii.
Yeah, you beat me. Remember, you beat me that time.
Oh yeah, it's all because of that freaking move. I decided to be nice. I did not put that. I don't really play as my Aaron Mii that much anymore. I play as a Toadette Mii now, who's also a brawler, but I don't have that move on her for fairness sake. I didn't put that move on her. Instead, I gave her like the helicopter kick.
I love Mii's. It was a really good
the
move to
Mii's,
put in.
although they are a bit overpowered, they're really fun to use.
SC can't stand it, but I always beat SC with the Mii.
I hate
I
Mii's.
remember,
Oh my gosh.
I
Ness
hate
as
him
well.
too. Hit him with a passion.
Well, you
Every
kept
character
using
I'm
the
good with,
final
SC
smash
hates.
on him. It was like Duck Hunt Dog or something, and then
Yes!
I don't wanna
Oh my
and
god!
you kept using
That
the
was
final smash, and every one of his deaths was because each time you used the final
Every-
smash. And I was like Olimar or whatever, and every time you did it, I just kind of like sit off to the side. It's like, all right, just get this over with.
every single time I killed SC with the final smash, and it was so hilarious.
I would just kind of like dance and just go run around because the Mii's final smash can only target someone once they actually land it. So once they're doing the final smash, no one else can join in, I think. So I was just kind of like running around, just like doot 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 doot.
SC, you know you love that.
It was hilarious. If that was me, I wouldn't even be mad. I'd just be like,
That was fun.
that was fun. We
Now,
should.
you see, that's why you should get Smash Brothers. Fun things
We're
like
probably
that.
gonna be playing Mario Kart after this, since the DLC is new. But we should really all play Smash again sometime.
Next
Totally.
week.
Well, I bet we should on the first day when the Wii U version comes
Oh
out.
yeah. Yeah, cause
Alright.
cause I'll actually be getting that one for the first day. Like I said before, my plan is to get Smash Brothers, then Captain Toad, and then actually I might be able to get Omega Ruby. I'm gonna get Omega Ruby. I might be able to get that on Hanukkah because even though I'm not actually Jewish, I have Jewish people in the family, and they still like to get me gifts for Hanukkah. So I'm a bit spoiled. I'm a bit spoiled on December because, my birthday and Hanukkah and Christmas. So Christmas or Hanukkah might be my chance to get Omega Ruby. But for now, definite dates are going to be Smash Bros. On release and Captain Toad on release.
Alright, moving on. The second part of our special holiday gift shopping guide podcast
Ho, 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 my
is
hoes.
we are recommending some older games because the newer games you obviously know which games are in the holiday season, which games you should probably get, the hot ones.
Yes.
But there are a lot of games that
you might have
we
missed out on.
personally- Yes, that we personally love ourselves to recommend for you all. Each of us have 3 games, and we're gonna try. We just very concisely describe why you should get the game.
And if
You know,
any
a
of
little
us,
bit about it,
if any of the others have actually played it, we might, we can add on to
Mhm.
the sharer's topic. Say, oh hey, I played this game too. I also recommend it. So then you get two lost levels, or maybe even more recommending it.
Yes.
You get the Lost Levels sticker of approval.
Oh yeah.
It has Toadette with her thumb out, and she's winking, and she says,
And she says, "Fuck you."
Yeah. She's like, I love this. Alright, so I'm gonna say my first game. We're gonna just do each round table of games.
Alright, I'll go third.
Oh God,
I will be just
second.
selecting. I'm selecting the order, okay, but I will do that since that seems
I
to be
asked
my first
nicely.
game.
Okay, actually I didn't ask. I just said I would.
She said it nicely though.
Should we just say all 3?
No, I want to do.
No.
all
No, that
in
would
a
take
round
too much
table.
time. Let's just go.
Yes.
In order. 1 1 1, then 2 2 2, then 3 3 3, blah blah blah.
Yeah, I'll be
Exactly.
quick. I'll be quicker that way.
Alright, so my first game is a game that everybody knows I love. In fact, I have the Figma right next to me. You can't see it, but I love it so
I already
much.
know what it is.
Yes, you do. It is Kid Icarus Uprising. It is still one of my favorite games to this day. It is so good. I personally, even though it never will happen, like Majora's Mask 3D was more obvious to happen than Kid Icarus for Uprising for Wii U, but I really love Kid Icarus Uprising. It's very good game. Basically, it's a melee style beat 'em up game, but there's a lot of. It's hilarious. It's a very very funny game. The voice acting's very well. It's completely pretty much voice acted. The stages there's a very good amount of difficulty as you progress through the game. Though, first of all, there's a lot of it has like an amazing storyline. It's very very good, and even at the end, towards the end, there's some very hard levels which I like. It's I honestly, I don't understand how people, like, unless you're not one of these people who don't like fighting games, that this game should be at the top of your list, because it is still an extremely good game.
The hub format, well, not the actual gameplay,
good.
but, like, the menus are very similar to Smash Bros.
Well, it's made by...
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like, he kind of makes all of his games look
team.
the same. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing, because, Kid Icarus Uprising and the Smash Bros. Games are very well done, but they're just, like, very similar in appearance. Like, even the whole concept about, the new, like, difficulties in Smash 3DS and Wii U, they're taken directly from the Fiend's Cauldron from Kid Icarus.
Exactly. But that was my first game, because I want everybody to keep this short. Oh, it's also on the 3DS. I should mention that it's on the 3DS. But see, I'm for the viewers at home, I am trying to keep this as concise as possible. There's obviously more I could go into, but Toadette, since you said you want to go second, you're going second.
Okay. I actually, my first game I'd recommend is one that, the one that came out the most recent in my list, which is Super Mario 3D World. On the subject of Captain Toad, this game was kind of like Captain Toad's start, because there are like these little mini levels that you'd play as Captain Toad, and it's basically Captain Toad Treasure Tracker is basically just like those little mini levels all into one game with its own plot and story and bosses and blah blah blah. And so Super Mario 3D World is basically kind of like if you were that person, and I know me and Staryu were, who wanted like a Super Mario Bros. 2 remake for like the longest time. This is kind of like your dream game, because this game is like a mix of both Mario 2 and Super Mario 3D Land. So if you like that game, then you'll like this game too. And it's I found it to be very replayable, because you have those those extra worlds, and you have like you have to collect like the the various things throughout the level, and there's like stamps and like basically, it's just like a 3D Mario platformer, but instead of just the normal Mario and Luigi, you actually get to play... This is where Mario 2 comes in. You get to play as Peach and Toad as well. And they retain their advantages from Mario 2. So, like, Peach can float and Toad runs really fast. And there's also a very neat like multiplayer mode that's really fun, and if you want to beat the game real fast, I recommend doing it with multiplayer, because over the summer I actually replayed the game, like the entire game with my friend in just like 2 days, because we were playing multiplayer, and it's a lot helpful for getting towards all the bonuses. So there's a lot of, and it's also just a really beautiful looking game in general. Like, the scenery is nice, the bosses are cool, the music is great. So it's a very fun game. If you're looking for like a Mario game that isn't like just about Mario, because it's about everyone. And spoiler alert, you can once you finish, I think it's been known now, but if you beat the game the first time, you get to play as Rosalina too,
which is really fun.
Yeah, she's pretty slow, but she's also pretty powerful.
She has her power ups, but even still, she can attack enemies with
she
her
uses
spin,
like the little spin thing from Mario Galaxy, and it's pretty neat.
Which was so smart.
But yeah. So I recommend Super Mario 3D World if you're someone who wanted like a remake of Mario 2 and also enjoyed Super Mario 3D Land, because it's basically like Super Mario 3D Land 2, but like 2 in a good way. So not like it's the same game. It's just like this is like a new like this game has way more.
Yeah, I also recommend Super Mario 3D World. I agree with everything Toadette said.
Same.
There's just so much in this game. Like, I can't even say anything bad about this game.
I think pretty much
actually,
everyone here
it's
has
really
gotten
fun
this
to
game
replay,
except
too.
for Boo.
Yeah.
It's really fun to replay, too, and that's surprising for a Mario platformer.
Yeah, you'd think you'd know all the levels by heart, but because there's so many levels, there's actually like a lot of like secrets I forgot and all.
Exactly.
so much better than New Super Mario Bros. U, in my opinion.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
Shade, but true tea.
Mario
It's not
Mario
shade,
Bros.
it's true.
U was pretty fun, but it definitely doesn't have the amount of replayability that 3D World has.
Yeah. So, you got my recommendation along with my Toadette's as well.
Anyone else who would like to
mine.
add a thumbs up to this game?
Thumbs up.
Oh,
I have thumbs up. A sticker of approval.
SE approved it too. It's SE approved. So yeah, a lot of us have played this game and we all liked it. So if you're looking for a Mario game that's a bit different from the traditional Mario game, here it is. You can already tell it's different from the traditional Mario game because you can play as Peach.
Yeah.
Bowser still kidnaps something. I won't say because spoilers. But it's not Peach. So all you Peach fans like Staryu, you finally get to play as your juicy princess.
Yes, the juicy princess. You can play as Princess Peach, Peachy Princess. Yes. Also, speaking.
She's not juicy. She's ratchet.
She's not. Oh, please, Soul, you're ratchet. All right, get out of here.
She is fishy and gross.
Soul, shut up. All right, literally.
You're just jealous because I bet you played with Staryu and he got the little crown in every level.
I definitely could not have played with him because it's not online capable, which is
I
worth
said, but
mentioning.
if you did play with me, I would probably.
That's most likely true.
Yeah, that just made me think of something. Imagine a future where you have a game like 3D World and all that, but it's like you have like online capabilities. Like online has evolved because normally now, if in this time of age, if you were to do something like that with a game, there would be so much lag, and there's the possibility of like disconnecting. But like in a future where Wi-Fi is much better,
that would be so cool.
it'd be really great to play online with somebody. But yeah, Super Mario 3D World is really great. It's an even greater multiplayer game. You'll have like tons of fun with it, and it's got like your favorite original cast of Mario characters.
Yeah, especially it'll be great to play like if you're getting it for Christmas. Especially great because then hey, you could play with your friends or your family on Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Play all together.
You can cuddle up in your jammies on Christmas morning and play a good old round of Super Mario 3D World.
Yes, and someone just sneezed, so
Huzzah.
gesundheit. Also, someone said stickers. Speaking of stickers, segue.
Staryu's turn, and his game is
Paper Mario Sticker Star. Alright, so let me kind of try to explain this game, because, we all know I'm horrible at explaining things, but I'll try, alright? So basically, Paper Mario Sticker Star is kind of different than your typical Paper Mario game. The one thing that is the same, though, is that the turn-based battles are back, alright? And, of course, puzzles and things like that, it's all back to the normal Paper Mario way. But there is kind of a difference where you kind of don't have experience points. So you battle to get more coins at the end. So that's why you battle. You get stickers. You see, this is how you fight. You get stickers. You peel off stickers on the overworld, wherever you may be. You get the stickers. You peel them off. Then you add them to your sticker collection, and it's just, this game is really a lot of fun. It's different than your typical Paper Mario game. A lot of people will slam this game and say like, oh,
Yeah, you might have even heard us talk down about this game. And the thing is about Paper Mario Sticker Star, it's not all that good for a Paper Mario game, but the thing is that you shouldn't judge it as a Paper Mario game. As its own game, it's actually pretty fun. It's good.
Exactly.
No.
You took the words out of my mouth. You took the words out of my mouth and you put it, and then you speak and you preached it.
You're incorrect.
Because
it's good.
People. I was talking to SC about this like a long time ago when I was replaying Sticker Star. People judge this as a Paper Mario game. Yeah, it's a Paper Mario game. This game might not be too good, but if you judge it as its own game, it's so much fun. If you just think of it differently, it's a lot of fun. So if you do get the game and you decide to get it, think of it that way, because I really think a lot of you guys will enjoy it if you just think of it like, hey, you know what, I just want to play a fun 3DS game that I can play on the go, or whatever the case might be. I want to play a fun game. This is a fun game, and I think a lot of you guys will enjoy it. It's simple, it's not too hard, stickers and stuff. The concept is really easy, action commands. I think they're a lot easier in this game than any other Paper Mario game before. A lot easier. So you will have a lot of fun playing this game, and I think it's just a great 3DS game to add to your collection. And so I add my sticker of approval on it. Sticker, literally, so no one's gonna peel this sticker off. Does anyone else agree? about Sticker Star?
Oh yeah,
No.
absolutely. Yes.
I never
No.
played it before, but I have watched videos, and it like I said, it's not like the best Paper Mario game, but it's definitely good for just a Mario game. So I give half a sticker. Like it's like I don't have experience playing it, but it looks pretty fun. 2.5 stickers.
Moving on.
I'm gonna peel Soul Sticker.
SuperZambezi it's his turn to share his first game. What is your first game, SuperZambezi?
My first game
Bust It and Ratchet.
is
The
yeah.
video game. The experience, the movie, the video game.
Oh yes. That is my fourth game, so I couldn't include it.
Sorry.
First game, Wonderful 101. I picked this because not a lot of people got to play it because they kind of pushed it under the rug. It just came out and nobody really cared.
I did.
Which is unfortunate because I think it's a really great game. A lot of people didn't like it because the controls were, well, according to other people, they weren't good. I disagree. I think the touch
I thought
is
they were
fun.
unresponsive sometimes, not bad. I didn't think they were like slow or anything, just sometimes they were unresponsive.
Maybe the touch gamepad a little bit, but if you stick to controls like I did,
Yes.
no issues at all. I never had maybe a few times I had a problem, but it's nothing to not get the game over. And if you've seen like Bayonetta 2 and you've seen how crazy and just insane that game is, this is similar, just on a more family-friendly level. But that does.
Ooh!
Oh, yes.
What do you mean, ooh?
Okay.
It's
Ooh,
not like,
okay.
it's not like raunchy like Bayonetta. That's why I said that.
Nothing raunchy about that fabulous specimen.
Anyway, yeah, it's really awesome. It's really crazy as well. It's funny. There's some good funny dialogue in there, and it's just fun overall. So I would really recommend it. It's for the Wii U. It came out 2 years ago, right around 2012.
What'd you
No,
recommend?
I don't
Really?
think so. It
I
was
don't
definitely
remember
2013. It was definitely last
2013.
year.
It's 13, I think. You're right. Wonderful 101.
Oh, that game. Yeah, I heard some good stuff about that game.
I never played the game, and I didn't really see too much about it, so I couldn't really give you guys my opinion. But
No sticker of approval from Staryu.
no. But I'm not saying the game is bad, 'cause I never
Yes, I
seen
know.
it. So
Also, Wonder Red for Smash Brothers. That would have been so cool.
I would not want him in the game, unfortunately.
I would have loved it. But
I know.
they added Shulk in the game, so I don't see why not.
Shulk.
I'm really feeling it.
Is it my
I'm
turn?
really feeling it.
Is
Boo,
it
it's
my
your
turn?
turn.
I
It's
wanna
the
get-
ever bodacious Bulas's turn.
Boo yes.
I want to get this over. I really do.
Oh.
What? No, don't sit on the podcast.
I'm sorry. This segment.
Oh.
Just this segment. No other one. Perfect Dark, because that is the godfather of all shooting games as well as GoldenEye. Woo, that thing. Sorry. I had a hot glue gun. Yeah, it's the godfather of all shooting games as well as GoldenEye. And if you play that game, you'll realize how far these games have been developed, and you'll really, and no tea, no shade, you'll finally realize that some of these shooting games that came out actually sucks compared to this game. But this game is the godfather, and it's for the 64. You have to order it on eBay or Amazon. And that's pretty much it. That's it. I just said why.
Who would you recommend it to? What type of people?
No kids. I recommend. Well, no, the newer generation. I recommend it for the newer generation because they think that Call of Duty is like the only shooting game out there. It's the only one. It's like Nicki Minaj being the only female rapper that's known to everyone. That's how it kind of is. But if you actually dig in the stones, you'll find other people like Lil' Kim.
Lil'
MC
Kim.
I was gonna say Lil' Kim. She's
Lil'
the first
Kim,
person to
MC
think of.
Light, Queen Latifah, Yo-Yo, and so many. And then
Oh,
you find
Trina.
other people. Yeah, so many people. It's just like this. If you dig in the core of shooting games, you'll find Perfect Dark, GoldenEye, and you'll find other iterations of games. Splinter Cell. You find so many iterations of games before Call of Duty, and that's it.
Alright, so I guess it's my turn again, because there are 3 rounds of this. My second game is also a game that I really love. It's one of my favorite Pokemon games. It is Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver, because it is a very good game. I mean, of all the games, like, especially it's a DS game, but you can play it on your 3DS. Of all the DS Pokemon games, Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver are my favorites and will be my favorites, because I love the game. The sprites are really good, in my opinion. I don't know why they didn't use them in Pokemon Black and White. I guess because they just don't match the style of the sprites in that game. But they have delicious Pokemon sprites, if that's a word to use in this case. I really love the look of the sprites, look of the game. I still just love the game. It takes you to the Johto region. It's also a remake, like Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. It's just really fun. If you honestly, they still sell it, and it still has a very good track rate of sales. That's the word, sales. So go and buy it if you already have your Pokemon fix, or you're not ready for Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, or just have extra money.
Yeah, it's a really great DS game. I feel like everyone who enjoyed previous, oh my god, I'm saying this wrong. Just like I said about people
Iterations.
people who enjoyed Hoenn back then will enjoy the new games. I think people who played Johto back then will enjoy this. So, I mean, the game's been out for a while now. So it came out like in 2010, so I don't think it'll be that expensive. Personally,
Yes.
I don't know though. So
don't sell it. I don't think they sell it for $40 anymore. I think it's like 30 or 25 at a GameStop. So
yeah,
you
you'd
wanna
have
buy
to
it there.
check. You'd have to check and find out yourself. I don't know how much it'll be, but all I know is it's a really great game, and I feel like a lot of people would enjoy it. And if you wanted to experience the older Pokemon games without dealing with the fact that you can't run in the old Pokemon games, you should get this game, because you'll be able to run and enjoy, like So said, all the bodacious Pokemon sprites and stuff. So yeah, it has my sticker of approval.
Stamp
Johto
of
is probably
gratitude.
my least favorite region, but these games were really fun to play.
Yes.
My opinion on the region had nothing to affect my the experience of the game. So just because I don't like Johto doesn't mean I didn't have fun playing this game. That's something that a lot of people seem to misunderstand when it comes to rating a Pokemon game. Like, you can hate the region but still have fun with the game. That's another thing I was saying when we were talking about X and Y earlier, because I didn't really have that much fun in Kalos or Kalos, or however you pronounce it, either. But I loved all the new features, and that's what I kind of have to say about Heart Gold and Soul Silver too. I remember I never actually really kind of made my own team in this game. I kind of like ditched my starter and everyone because I had this Regigigas that someone traded me that was like level 1, and I actually brought it to my Heart Gold Soul Silver game, and I trained it. Like, I pretty much just like raised it. It was my own little legendary baby, and I raised it from level 1 to 100 in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. So I beat Red with Regigigas. I beat Lance with Regigigas. It was pretty hilarious. So I actually have a lot of comforting memories with my Pokemon in this game, even though I don't really like Johto that much. So I give it a seal of approval.
Moving on, since Toadette is speaking, it is your next game. What is your next mysterious, magical holiday game?
It's not that mysterious.
I think it's magical.
It is pretty magical, yes. In fact, it has to do with magic.
Exactly my point.
My next game is a game that we recently actually had a podcast about, and that is so I won't spend too much time talking about it, because I'm going to assume that most of you who are watching right now have watched our previous podcast and are lovely loyal viewers. So I would have to say my next recommendation is Fire Emblem Awakening for the 3DS. And it's a really fun game with memorable characters, and great story, and don't be intimidated if you've never played a Fire Emblem game before, because pretty much all of us who have played it have never. It was our first or it was our first Fire Emblem game. Or at least the first time one that we actually played, because I think, at least I know my friend, he actually got like the Sacred Stones because he was a 3DS ambassador, but he didn't really know how to play it. So then he played Awakening, and he went back to Sacred Stones, and he had a lot more fun playing the game. But yeah, Fire Emblem Awakening is a great introduction to the series. It has an easy to learn combat style. And there's like it could be, it'll make you laugh, it'll make you cry, it'll make you seethe with furious anger. It is a very fun game, and I love it. I've played. You can tell I liked it a lot because I played it twice. I'm even thinking about playing it thrice.
Thrice.
You
the
guys,
best
you
word.
guys probably remember Toadette loved this game so much because you always heard Toadette talking about Walhart back
Yeah,
then.
Walhart's
Back
my bae.
then.
He's still my bae. Just because I don't talk about him that much anymore doesn't mean I don't love him anymore. I still love him. I have a me of him in my Smash Bros. Games. So, and I'm actually hoping to see a trophy of him in Smash U.
Is he your sword fighter?
Yeah, he's a sword fighter. He's really slow though, so I don't use him that much because I'm bad at slow characters. But he's still there. He's still my bae. I still love
who's your
Walhart.
gunner me? Who's your gunner me? Because you have one for fighter, Iron Ryan.
I have a couple gunners. I don't have an active gunner because I don't like the gunner that much. I'm bad with it.
Oh.
But my active gunner me is probably one I have of one of my OCs. My Toadette me actually used to be a gunner, but because I like Toadette a lot, I figured, why not? Even though gunner seems more fitting for her, I figured why not make the class I play with the most since I love Toadette so much. Yeah, why not make Toadette my best guy? But my active gunner is probably just an OC I have. Of a toad named Toadston, who's like kind of like an army general. So I figured gunner would be good for her because it uses grenades and guns and the like. But yeah, I recommend Fire Emblem Awakening because it's fun, it's memorable, and it's a great introduction to someone who's never played Fire Emblem before, like all of us.
Yeah.
Also, we had a podcast on Fire Emblem.
Yeah, you can.
It's
If you
episode
haven't watched it, you can
134.
go check it out right now at our iTunes or the Lost Levels website, and you could just check our thoughts on it there if you want like a more detailed explanation of why we think this game is so good.
Yeah, it's episode 134.
134.
Also,
Does anyone
very
else
quickly-
give a seal of approval for Fire Emblem?
Yeah, oh yes,
As
that's what
the-
I wanted to say. Is that if many of you are like, oh, Fire Emblem, what is that? Oh, I saw a commercial. It's anime characters. I don't want to do that. If you have that
Anime
attitude,
characters.
I think that one guy said Smash Brothers.
Yeah, I think that one guy with
Yeah.
the.
I
the
love
girl
playing
hair.
as Zelda and Metroid and Fire Emblem. They're my mains in Smash Brothers.
See, if you have that attitude, I would strongly
think
suggest
it's an
finding.
attitude.
I don't know, either trying it for yourself somehow or just picking it up and hoping for the best, because I think you would enjoy it a lot.
Yeah, it's not that hard to get into. I actually got into the playstyle very easily, like within the first like 3 chapters or so, and now I kind of feel like I'm a pro at it, even though I'm probably not.
I'm not.
I still play on casual mode. I'm
know,
too
there's nothing
wrong. I remember
soft,
the
and
first time I
I can't risk losing my characters because I'll get sad.
I remember the
That's
first
why I
time
don't.
played
That's
Fire
why I don't do
Emblem.
Nuzlocke in Pokemon.
The first time I played Fire Emblem was when I was a kid and it was out on the Game Boy Advance. Oh my god, that was so many years ago. It was at this Toys R Us and I played it and I'm like, what do I do? I was so confused. I was like, I looked at the thing and like my character moved a certain way and then other people moved. I'm like, what did I just do? I don't understand what to do. I was so confused, I remember. But apparently Toadette told me that there's like a guide and stuff in the game that will explain everything for you. So, you know,
Yeah, the
give
very
things a
first
try.
chapter you play is basically like a tutorial chapter. But it's not like one of those annoying tutorials. It's like, press A to breathe!
Me.
Crap, I
all
forgot
the
to press
time.
A!
When I press exhale. When I
When I
press
press
exhale.
exhale.
When I press exhale. When I press exhale.
Game over.
Did I press B?
Alright, moving on.
It's my turn.
Spider Startup. What's your next game?
So I'm gonna throw you under a bus.
It's my birthday, you can't do it.
It's not your birthday till tomorrow.
Tomorrow's my birthday, you can't do it.
I'll throw you under the bus on Monday. Okay, so my next game is Animal Crossing New Leaf. Yes, and I was able to mention this before SC, so holler back. All right, so let's talk about Animal Crossing. All right, so usually when people think about Animal Crossing, you hear me typing. Wow. Usually when you think of Animal Crossing, you think of build your town up. But this game is so much more customizable. You'll be able to customize so much because in this game, you're not just a villager. You are the mayor, so you get to decide like public work projects and things like that. Villagers, there's a new thing called retail. There's where you can customize furniture and stuff. There's so much more customization in this game than any Animal Crossing before. So if you want to start off with an Animal Crossing game, this is the perfect Animal Crossing game for you to start with. There's so much customization. You can customize your town, plant trees certain places, put public work projects, like, you could add a fountain somewhere. It's not just one location like in previous games, like where you could put a fountain in one place specifically. Like where it was like near the bus station on City Folk. No, you can put it anywhere. You can add stop signs. You can add whatever. And I know what I'm saying sounds bizarre, but there's so much more you can add. You can add gates and things like that. There's so much more customization in this game than ever before. And you don't have to go to the city to do all the cool stuff. So everything is just on Main Street where you can just go up in front of your town and everything. You can buy things, whatever. So I would recommend. I know for people who don't play Animal Crossing, you're probably like, what is he talking about? But you gotta see and play it for yourself to know what I'm talking about, because this game has so much customization. And if you wanted to start off with the Animal Crossing series, I think this will be the perfect game for you to start with.
How much is it?
It's like $40, I think.
Maybe once I'm done Captain Toad and all, like, all the new game hypes, and I have money, I might pick it up.
You should, because it's a really good game to start. I think for any Animal Crossing thing, like, this would be a great game to start with, because it explains everything. It's simple, and it's just lots of fun. I think a lot of people will enjoy it.
I also have to cripes. I also have to save up for a new Nintendo DS. Jeez.
3DS.
3DS, yes. Then we already did new Nintendo DS. That's what the DSi was.
Yes. SC, any comments?
Yes. It is awesome. But more on that. I think everyone should play this game because it's addicting and it's pointless, and you will spend so many hours in here, you will question why you don't spend as much time in your actual life doing productive things.
Me all the time, except it's school and not anything else.
Also, if you play enough and you get to my level, you can have 30 million bells. All right,
we're done. Moving on.
Get to that
Moving
point.
on. Who's next? SZ, what's
so,
your next game?
Shh, I'm talking. All right. Shh. All right. So if you can get to that point, so make sure you try. You try the game, because I think you guys would enjoy it. I really think most of you guys will enjoy it.
Alright, now, SZ, what is your next game of the generation?
My next game, I originally had Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, but I think everyone already has that, and if you don't, go get it. That's my recommendation. But instead, I'm going to recommend Portal 2.
Oh my. I know this game, and I like this game.
I'm going to try to quickly explain.
I'm familiar with the memes.
It's
Yes.
a first-person
Cake.
puzzle game. You basically have...
What's it about? There's something...
Let SC talk! Oh my god!
This is... No, the cake is not the most important thing. Oh my gosh.
I thought it was just about cake.
No! Oh my gosh. That's a... Anyway, basically how it works, it's a first-person puzzle game. You have a portal gun that can shoot out two different portals, a blue portal and an orange portal. If I shoot a portal at the right wall... the wall right to the right of me, right here, it'll be a blue portal. And then if I shoot the orange portal above me on the ceiling, there will be two portals, one orange and one blue. So if I walk into the portal on the right wall, I will drop from the ceiling. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, that's basically how that game goes.
It's like summon your own teleporters. I played the game before, but...
Yes. So you have tons of puzzles, and there's actually a really awesome story, and it's super funny. There's also Portal 1, which is like maybe 2 hours, quick game, but Portal 2 is longer and better. And it also has co-op, so you can play with somebody else, and it is hilarious because you have to do these crazy puzzles quickly, and it's just a ton of fun. It is not on any Nintendo consoles. It's on PC, 360, PS3, But I don't know. If you have the means, please get this game. It is fun, and it's cheap now. It's like $20.
I think there's also a pack where you can get like both of them.
Or that,
Ooh.
yeah, that as well.
I don't really
Because-
like the first Portal, but I can recommend this game. I really do like Portal 2. It's very funny, as SC said. Very good. They have a lot of like you can make your own Portal maps in Portal 2. Other people have their own things. There's a lot. There's I think extra PC packs where I don't know how to describe it because I didn't play them, but it's almost like DLC. Maybe it's technically DLC. However, I put my stamp of approval.
F-Zero GX.
That's Boo's next game.
That game is a trademark for me because to me it's fun and they have a lot of stuff. The story mode is hard as hell. No shade, it's hard as hell. But to get the Ruby, Emerald, and then Ruby, Sapphire, then Emerald, then you think it's done, then the Diamond Cup shows up. Then you think that done, instead of you having novice, wait, you have another difficulty was Master. Then we think that's done, you got AX Cup, and you got a collection of characters when you beat the story mode. You think that's all the characters? Wait until you unlock every single thing. Rainbow, what's her name? We got Sparks Moon, Rainbow Dasher. I think not Rainbow Dasher. What is it? Sorry, computer.
That's Boo.
We're at Walmart.
Yeah.
Yeah, my computer about to die. We got so many. The only one I remember is Sparks Moon, and I don't remember the other. But there's so many because it was taken from an arcade, so there was so many characters. It's fun. It's a fun game where you play with your friends and stuff. The story mode will get you pissed off. And the fact that you can kill people while racing is a fun
Oh my God.
thing.
Oh, I forgot you could do that.
Cosmos Terminal, Trident on the Diamond Cup, the first track. I killed so many people on there. I had so much fun doing
It's
this.
a very good game.
The fact that I can kill over 10 people, if they show you your kill score, I killed 23 people on that track. Felt so good. Out of 30, I did good.
You were. Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't play around. But most of the now, here's a little side note. If Mario Kart 8 decides to have another DLC after Animal Crossing that is all F-Zero, I'm not even talking about bringing characters back. I'm just talking about tracks. Just give us a 4-cup track for F-Zero. Give us Ruby, Sapphire, Diamond, and Emerald. Give us those, and just give us 4 tracks, because there's like 5 on each one. Give us like 4 out of there. I would be happy, and I will pay whatever. It could be $29.99. I will pay for it.
That's a little too much.
I will pay for it.
Yeah, it's
Well, it's 4 cups with 5 tracks, if according to Boo.
He's talking about like 4 different cups, all F-Zero. I thought he was talking about 4 tracks.
Oh no, 4 different cups and 4 tracks in them. I will be very.
If they do that,
happy.
they should just include Captain Falcon as a character.
Yes.
Captain Falcon.
Because my thing is,
And one of his little trick animations is him doing the Falcon Punch.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Imagine a track like Cosmo Terminal. I don't think anyone know what Cosmo Terminal track
I played
is.
F-Zero GX, but I don't remember a lot of this stuff.
It's a track which is like a it's like an expressway, but there's no barrier, so they split into 3 paths, and you can like jump on both, but there's no barrier, so you can fall off. And then there's one part where you can fly, so we can introduce we have anti-gravity for the whole track though. Anti-gravity for the whole track, so it looks triangular when you go through there. And then there's a flying area you can fly. Mario Kart 8 is flying. And then there's a up-down thing we can just introduce something. But it'll be mostly anti-gravity, except after the flying, it'll be a straight path. And then when it splits up into paths, it's anti-gravity.
What character did you usually play as, Boo? I've always played as James.
I had my I played as James McCloud as well.
Yeah.
And I used to use oh my god.
Jodie Summer.
Oh, I didn't play as her.
Well, I love her.
What is James McCloud thing? Oh my god, Wyvern.
Wyvern.
Yeah,
Wyvern.
I pronounce
Some
it
pronounce it
Wyvern.
But I used to love. I had my own custom. Yes, that's one thing you can do in there. Just like Mario Kart 8, you make your own custom car. Well, hovercraft, whatever you want to call it, because I made my own custom hovercraft, and that thing was broken in that game. My hovercraft was broken. It had the top speed of everything, and the turning was so. Oh my god, we had to use because my thing is when you're racing, you notice that if you pick a character, most likely it has a pros and massive cons, and you couldn't even beat the cup because you need to make your own custom hovercraft. When I did that, we all used to choose my hovercraft. I think I made the beast out of all beasts, and that's what I like about this game. And you get to make your own emblem design. I don't think anybody remembers that.
I missed that from Mario Kart. They should add that back.
It was on DS.
Yeah.
They have you can make your own emblem, and in F-Zero GX they had the toad head. I was like, oh my goodness, it brings back so much. And Mario Kart 8 does most of that, so I don't have a problem with it. It's just that bring back some track.
It feels like they're kind of like reviving F-Zero in a way, but they're like morphing it into Mario Kart.
And I don't mind that because they just bring them tracks back and I'll be happy. And I think it'll be very fun. I really do think it'll be fun, and they can bring back so many tracks. But that's why I think F-Zero should be.
I very vaguely remember playing F-Zero GX like a few times when I was in day camp because there was like a GameCube there. I think I played as like a green looking guy.
The alien?
Like yeah.
Wild Goose?
He looked like an alien.
Oh, Wild Goose. That's why I know him. His card.
I think his name was
Goose.
like Pico or something like that.
Piccolo, something.
Yeah, he looked like the guy from Dragon Ball Z. I thought he was the guy from Dragon Ball Z, but he's not.
Yeah, that Wild Goose. Well, that's his card name. But that's all I had to say about it.
Alright. My last game is, since I go next, my last game is Sonic Colors, which came out like 4 years ago, almost to the day it came out. If anything, it came out on my birthday, which is tomorrow, so that game is still one of my favorites. It's a Wii game, very good. Basically, it has, especially since there was a lull in actually good Sonic titles and afterwards, Sonic Colors is a very fun game in which there are lots of colorful worlds and planets in which you have to save these planets from, and the inhabitants, known as Wisps, from Dr. Eggman, collecting their energy and creating like some super weapon or whatever to rule the world, the usual. However, the game itself is very, very fun. There's a lot of 2D and 3D platforming, very creative. The power-ups in it, the Wisps themselves, have Sonic turning into a giant cube that can make these special rings turn into blocks or back into rings, or a pink spiked walk-on-walls ball that will destroy everything, pretty much. It's a very fun game itself. And especially for recent Sonic games, it's one of the best. I certainly love the game. The Wii U version, of course. There's a DS version, but it's very lackluster. The Wii version is extremely fun. I still love it. And I don't have it anymore because I did sell it a while ago, very long time ago, and I regret it because I don't want to buy it again, so I can't play it anymore. But it is such a fun game. I love it. I can remember it very, very well. If you are a Sonic player, especially disappointed with it, go back to Sonic Colors, because it's like one of those almost universally at least liked games. Some people don't love it, but they're like, you know what, it was okay, especially for a Sonic game. It was okay. So I highly recommend the game. Once again, I'm trying to keep it as short as possible, so sorry if I'm not going into too much detail. It's just extremely fun. Everything about it makes you scream wow, like the detail, the play style of it, the power-ups, it's very good. Since I kept it very short. Toadette, what is your final game?
My final game is actually a series. My next recommendation is the Pikmin series. And it's very easily accessible because both Pikmin 1 and 2 are even though they're GameCube games, they're now they have new play control variants that are like that's basically just kind of like same game but on the Wii. So kind of like what they did with Twilight Princess. And so you could play those on the Wii, and then there's Pikmin 3 that's for the Wii U. And basically it's just basically the first two games are controlling the spacefaring Captain Olimar, who works for Hakatate Fright, which is or Freight. I think it's Freight. Yeah. He's just basically the space alien from another planet, who embarks on crusades through space to It's basically kind of like Futurama. He's like a deliverer. He like delivers stuff to other planets, and he travels through the galaxy. But he encounters trouble, and his ship crash lands on a mysterious planet full of creatures he discovers and names Pikmin. And Pikmin are like these little tiny creatures that have like little leaves and buds and flowers on their head. And he finds out that he can control them. So the plot of the first one is that he wants to. The plot of the first Pikmin game is actually pretty dark. Olimar uses the Pikmin to traverse the planet and get back pieces of his ship before his air supply runs out and he dies. So that's a little dark. The second one involves Olimar having to pay off a debt that his company gets. So he goes back to the Pikmin planet and uses the Pikmin again to collect treasures, but he finds out there's like new evolved parts of the world. So that's a bit of a surprise to him. And the third one doesn't actually star Olimar. It stars these group of similar aliens from a different planet called Kappai. And these three captains called Alf, Brittany, and Charlie are saving their planet from starvation by going to the Pikmin planet, which they've never heard of before. They just heard that there's like a lot of food on that planet, so they go to that planet in hopes of getting food. And they discover the Pikmin similar to how Olimar did in the first game, but this game kind of starts tying back to the original games because you later find out of Olimar's existence within this game. It's kind of like taking place like kind of after Pikmin 2. Like you hear that Olimar's there to like find his treasure again. He just now he's just doing it playing just for money and because he enjoys the company of the Pikmin. So it's like a very deep series. It's like engrossing, and it's really fun and cute. The Pikmin are adorable, and it involves puzzles and strategy, and I just think it's a really fun game. And if you only know Olimar from Smash Brothers, I really recommend playing the Pikmin series, 1, 2, and 3, because you'll learn that Olimar isn't just some space guy with a really goofy nose. He's actually, he's a deep guy. He works for a company. He cares about his job. He's got a wife and kids. So I recommend the series. It's a very well done series.
Moving on.
And beautiful.
SpiderStaryu. What's your last game?
My last game is actually a Game Boy Advance game that you can get on the Virtual Console right now if you want. It's Kirby and the Amazing Mirror. Okay, I don't even know where to begin with this game. So this Kirby game is kind of...
when I play it.
This Kirby game is kind of different than your typical Kirby game. It's not just like, you go into a level, you beat the level, that's it. The whole game is like a giant world to discover. World! I said word. How giant word to discover? Why you can discover words. No, a world. WORLD. It's a whole world to discover. There's many different places, different mirrors that lead to different places and stuff like that. Ice worlds, a carrot castle, the main place, rainbow. There's a rainbow constellation place. There's so many different places in the game, and you have to beat those bosses. And when you beat those bosses, you get the mirror piece. And then once you complete the mirror piece, you get to beat the final boss. The game is really simple, though. All right, other than discovering and exploring and things like that, it's very simple. All right, it's a Kirby game. Kirby games aren't really that hard, but I found it to be a fun game because
it is not simple.
It's okay.
I still
Getting
don't understand it.
100% is not like, oh, it's like a snap. It's that easy.
I don't understand where to go in that game. It very much I get very anxious with stuff like that. It doesn't make me if you're not one for exploration though, I don't suggest getting the game.
If you're like Soul, don't get the game. But if you like,
it makes me anxious.
if
It
you
makes me
like
very
Kirby
nervous.
and you like explore, you like games where you can just explore and go to different places whenever you want, you can do that. All right, and also you can go back whenever you want. Press L, go back to the main place where you're always at. You see, I just think it's a very fun game. It's definitely one of the best Game Boy Advance games. I could definitely put it in my top 5.
I like to defend it because I'm not gonna say I like games with exploration, but the problem is the game doesn't tell you where to go.
Yeah,
And
the game is about exploring.
But there are other games that are about exploring, and they tell you where to go.
All right, but I just said if you don't like that type of stuff, then maybe don't get the game. But otherwise, It's a really fun game. All right, don't try to demonize my point.
I'm not trying to demonize. But
you're trying to make it sound bad. All right,
I'm not
you
trying
don't
to
like
make
the
it sound
game,
bad. I just
but
don't like it.
let other people make their own minds up. Don't.
I am not.
If you don't like exploring things like that, then you might not like it. But I think it's a really fun game. I think it's 100% bodaciously ostentatiously juicy. All right, I think it's everything that's good. I think it's awesome. So, you know what? Give it a try. You know, it's like, how much is it on the virtual console? It's like, what? Wait, hold on. Let me ask my brother. Hold on, Matthew. How much is Kirby on the virtual console? Amazing Mirror. How much is it? Do you remember how much it was?
$17.
$7 or he said $7 or $8. So, you know, it's really cheap. You know, you can get yourself a Nintendo card for Christmas and get yourself a Game Boy Advance game like that. I think you'll have a lot of fun. And hey, you can do save states. So if you get lost, you need to go back, save state. So I think you guys would enjoy the game. So $7, $8, it's a steal.
Okay. I think
Sorry,
it's my turn.
I thought. Okay. Yeah. SZ.
Okay. So I originally had Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, but I think we all know why you need to play that game. So instead, I'm going to recommend Tomb Raider.
Oh,
Ooh.
bum bum bum.
This is the one that recently came out. So the new reboot, 2013, came out on pretty much everything that's not Nintendo. So you have many options there. It is really, really pretty. The gameplay's a lot of fun. It's third person. I think it's third person. I'm pretty sure it's third person. Lots of fun exploring, collectibles. Story is good. I like the story. It's just very fun. I really can't explain it too much. You just have to kind of play it for yourself to get it. But that's what I recommend. Tomb Raider. PS3, Xbox 360, PC, PS4, Xbox One. I think that's it. Yeah.
And for me, it's Jack and Daxter for PS2 because this game is actually the first one, of course, the precursor Legacy. That game is actually fun to be a first game out, and they have a lot of challenges and puzzles that you can do, and it brings back memories to me when I was playing the game. Although Jack 2 did not taste me right because it was more adult oriented. And Jack 3 even more adult oriented. So this game is very fun and it's very challenging. It's a lot for kids to play, and I say it's very fun. And at times they get frustrating when you can't do the proper move. And it's more of a collection. It's like, how can I describe it? No, I can't describe it. I can't describe it to any other game. But I just say it's a very fun game for PS2, and I think it's on PS3. I think, yeah, it should be. It should be on there for some reason. I don't know. But it's a fun game. I prefer, and then I don't know many people here who played it. So just go ahead and buy it if you want to.
Alright, well, okay, that's the end of the...
Alright, but since we just listed all our games, why don't we just quickly, go over them one more time? Just everyone list all their games all at once. Alright, so, since Soul go...
Me.
Yeah,
I have Kid Icarus Uprising for the 3DS, Sonic Colors for the Wii U, and Pokemon Heart Gold or Soul Silver for the DS.
Alright, Toadette?
Wait, what is this now?
List
We're
all your
listing our
games.
What were the games you chose?
To recommend?
Yes.
Super Mario 3D World for Wii U, Fire Emblem Awakening for the 3DS, Pikmin 1 and 2, New Play Control for the Wii, and Pikmin 3 for the Wii U.
All right, my games. I listed Paper Mario Sticker Star for the 3DS, Kirby and the Amazing Mirror for the Game Boy Advance, but it's on the Wii U and 3DS Virtual Console, and Animal Crossing New Leaf for the 3DS.
Wonderful 101 for the Wii U. Oh shoot, what's my second game?
You had Tomb Raider as one of them.
Oh my gosh.
And then the other one. The other one was Portal 2.
Portal 2 for 360, PS3, and PC. Tomb Raider for everything that's not Nintendo.
My God, Perfect Dark N64, Nintendo 64 if you want to know. F-Zero GX GameCube, Jack and Daxter PS2, PS3.
Alright, we are done with the main topic, but we do have a little bit of news and community to discuss. Not much I think we have already shared most of our fair share of the game. For instance, Mario Kart 8 did have DLC. Very good DLC. We kind of discussed in the podcast several new characters and courses. We're also having a community night of it. Since the podcast will be up by then, or won't be up, will be up afterwards. I hope you all had fun. I will be playing, or I was playing, so I bet I kicked your butts. So, the DLC came out, so the community night. We also had Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire details, in which there's an after game where you go to space on Rayquaza, I guess, and face Deoxys because there's a meteor coming towards you, towards Hoenn. It's going to destroy Hoenn. It's called the Delta episode, which is an after game thing. There's also a mysterious new character named Zinnia who has a Mega Salamence. We don't know anything about her. And finally, more amiibos were announced, including Lucario, Rosalina, and Luma. We have Sheik, Toon Link. Also, there was... I always forget the person's name. Ike Bowser, and a character I know somebody likes, Mega Man, Sonic, and Shulk, who is exclusive to GameStop, by the way. Shulk is only found in GameStop. Oh, and Meta Knight and King DDD. These come out February 2014. Or 15. Nice. Do you have anything to discuss on it? Let's try to keep it short, but does anybody have anything to say on these news?
Not me.
On all the news,
No.
or the specific?
On any of the news, yes. Any, not all.
The Mario Party 10 logo. I like it.
Oh, there's that too.
There was actually an exclusive interview that I found pretty interesting. That Captain Toad was originally supposed to be a Zelda game.
Gasp. Actually, no, it is surprising. It was supposed to have Link as a protagonist, which would make sense since he doesn't jump much, so... Wait, did we mention this on the podcast earlier?
No, we mentioned... no, I told you about it before the podcast started.
I thought we mentioned it when we said Captain Toad.
It's pretty cool. Part of me feels like this would be hilarious. But like behind the scenes, Link and Toad made a deal. Like Link would give his game to Toad if Toad built him a bike for Mario Kart 8, and that's why Link's in Mario Kart 8.
You're done. We're done with the podcast now. Officially over. Anybody have anything else to say though? In seriousness.
No.
Okay. What have you been doing, everybody? Once again, try to keep it a little short, but what has everybody done it? Oh, I've done the video games too, actually.
I don't know if I should go. Well, basically,
You go first.
If I go first, basically it's just gonna go into Boo and SC talking. But Boo, SC, both of them were playing games last week.
Games.
You know, Nintendo 64 games. They're playing Nintendo 64 games together, and I was watching, and oh my god, it was just a whole cluster of things. All right, I'll say I know they were playing like Wheel of Fortune or things like that. I wasn't.
Oh god,
I know
they're
they'll
playing
talk about
Jeopardy.
I wasn't really paying attention to that. So if they were, they can talk about that. But I'll say what I was paying attention to. All right, first, Boo and SC played Pokemon Stadium. And that was just kind of like a train wreck because they didn't know what Pokemon types were, what advantages, disadvantages. No, actually, Boo actually surprised me. Some he actually knew about the Psychic type, about how you need to use Psychic type on a certain like poison or whatever, and he actually knew that. So I was shocked.
That's because he played the game back then. I never played this game.
Yeah, but you played Pokemon X and Y, which has more recent typing, and none of it's changed.
All of that stuff just went in one ear and out the other. It didn't go in any ear, but it was temporary
Well,
memory.
some stuff changed. Poison's no longer super effective against Bug, and Bug's no longer super effective against Poison.
Okay, that's
the only
true.
thing.
Oh yeah, because you're playing Pokemon Stadium 1, right? Not 2.
But it was funny just to see them be like, "Okay, Staryu, what do I do? What do I do?" Because they didn't know
Oh,
exactly.
That
no,
was
they were asking
SZ.
you.
That was SZ asking all
SC
the
was
time.
asking mainly. Then, oh my god, then they played Super Smash Brothers, and oh my god, Boo was a tyrant in that game. Oh my god, he was yelling at SC like crazy. I'm like, I remember one time SC beat him, and then Boo got so mad he was screaming that way he screams. It was so funny, and oh my god, wait, what was the thing? Boo, remember
Was
when
it
you
the
were on
level of
Saffron?
screaming that he yelled at Polo with?
Yeah, at one point, yes. For like
oh my gosh.
Damn.
I remember, but what was the Boo? What was the one on Saffron City? Which Pokemon did you get mad at?
Oh my god, what?
Porygon or
Porygon, yeah. Boo's like, oh, F you, Porygon. Stay in there. It was so funny. I'm like, oh my god, you actually knew what that was? He's like, duh. Boo actually said that. I'm like, oh my god, Boo.
Oh, the game is aggravating. I play it by myself now because I see that I could win.
Yeah, because he had Porygon in his Pokemon Stadium team. But you guys continue talking about it because you guys were actually, playing.
Well, yes. Since this is what we're doing. What have you got?
Playing that game against SZ, I was mad because I couldn't win. And David was in the call like, he was so scared. And we played Mario Party 6. That was something rare. We played Mario Party 6 as Z had won. It was only like 10 turns or 20 as Z won.
I know. I was like, what the? This is interesting. How did this happen? Yeah, that was okay.
Shoot.
We got GameCube and Wii games to work online, so that's really exciting.
Oh, lame.
Yeah.
Oh, we
It
were
was
also playing Mario Kart 8, the DLC, on Thursday.
Oh my god.
I know. I played a little bit. I was not good because I'm very rusty with Mario Kart.
Yeah, so got screwed over.
You know who
Oh
I mean.
yeah, that's probably
There's
what
a
happened.
video
I
of
actually, I
I
have
blame
not
SZ
played
because
Mario
SZ
Kart
was trying to
since
be
like
rude.
the summer.
You know what SZ would happen? SZ, I'm in like second place and SZ's in first or something like that. Or something like that. SZ tried. I was on. Maybe it was Rainbow Road. I think it was the time. I'm on Rainbow Road and I'm just about to finish, and I get screwed over, and it was not fun. And I was.
I'll explain this.
I got
you
from
were,
second place
no, you
to
were
last
first
place.
You were in
Or
first,
place.
going to the
first
finish.
place to last.
You went right between the thwomps, so I said, "Oh, perfect, green shell," and I hit you.
and he didn't apologize. He didn't
why would
apologize.
And then I passed you. Then boomerang, you got last place. You barely struggled past the line. Oh, that
You're gonna
was
cry
great.
about it, SZ.
Watch out. Soul's gonna
I
become
played so many
vengeful.
games. I played GoldenEye with my friends. I tell you, I kicked that ass. I
Vroom,
had
vroom, vroom.
these damn heels of mine. I was stomping
Oh.
the pavement. These cha-cha heels, you heard that clack, clack. Oh my goodness.
That quick clash.
Yes, I won 14 games in a row. I won 14 games in a row, and then it had that SZ moment to where I lose the last game of the game.
Oh.
I lose the last game, but I won 14 games in a row. My friends were like, you was unstoppable. We couldn't kill you. I'm like, you know what? I'm like, because I have it like that. I have the power.
Those shoes were meant for stomping.
And can I tell y'all one thing that happened yesterday? I told Honey Bunch this, but I gotta tell y'all what happened yesterday. So my headphones broke while I was at work, so I was like, I need headphones to mute people out my life. So I was like, I came home, I realized I could have went to liquidator store and got headphones, but I realized real late, so I was like, damn it, let me go to Walmart. I go to Wally World, or we call it Walmart, bitch.
Walmart. She's going to Walmart.
Yes, I went there. I quickly got my stuff and got out because I had to catch the bus. Ghetto heathens.
Yeah.
Oh man, you were talking to me about this on Skype yesterday.
Yes, this girl was taking out her weave. I'm
Wait,
not.
on the train or by?
No, it was on a bus.
Oh, on the
She's
bus.
taking out her weave. I'm not lying. I swear to God. She's
Was she
talking
like
about.
patting it out, like cleaning it?
Oh no, she was taking it out. She was pulling it and putting it in her pocketbook. Oh my God. I'm just gonna end it like that. Oh my God. And she's taking it out, ripping it out. You hear You hear it ripping out. She taking it out. She like, oh, my head is. She like, girl, you might as well scratch it. You already scratching it. She like, girl, I already know I gotta scratch it. I gotta take this out and get me a perm. Girl, I gotta get me a perm. Girl, I got to get me a perm. I'm gonna tell LaFonda to go to that store and steal that $4 perm. She's like, I'm gonna tell her to steal that $4 perm like she did before.
That's LaFonda's sister now.
I'm like, oh my god, they are so ghetto. I was like, my god, oh my god, I wish I should have recorded. I should have had my voice recorded on my phone and just recorded this moment because that was ghetto. I haven't seen ghetto like that. I wasn't even talking about loud. They were just over the top ghetto. She's scratching her. She like, girl, my head itch. I'm taking out this weed too. She like, I'm gonna look Bob tonight. I'm taking out this. I'm like, God bless them. That thing was fun. I was sitting on the bus like, I was looking at them. She looking at me. I looking at her. She looking at me. I'm like, She like, I'm like, She like, I was like, ghetto. She like, ghetto life. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but you told me about that. You remember you said the eyes talking?
Oh yeah, they threw shade.
What?
They throwing shade at the people who getting on the bus because one Islamic woman got on the bus. You know how they covered themselves up?
Uh-huh.
She gets on a bus and she sit down. The girl who's taking out her weed, she looking at her friend like, you should see the eyes. I showed Honey Bunches the eyes. Her eyes like, they were doing so much talking. They talking faster than me. I'm like, oh my goodness, I can't take this. I'm like, get me off this bus. And then the ghetto girl, she got off the stop before me. I got off the next stop after her. I'm like, I can't believe it. I'm carrying the bags. I'm laughing. I'm like, I can't believe that. But that's all that. I think that's all that happened. Oh no, that's not. I can't go into that story because I had to cuss out. We got to end this podcast soon, so I can't go into that story. It's gonna be spoke to the next podcast and involve me cussing.
As for me, since I have been doing things, I still haven't been doing much. My schedule's a swamp with school. I don't like it. I'm getting that slump where it's like, oh god, school. Like Christmas week break could not come any later. Like it needs to be then, or please come sooner. But I was working, or what was it? Oh, tomorrow my birthday is pretty much ruined because I have to go to this. I have to do confirmation, and I don't like this retreat thing. And what this retreat is, my friend had it, and she was like, yeah, all you do is play games and then go to church. I'm like, oh wow, that sounds fun. For 7 hours, I have to, my entire room, it goes from 2 to 9. So basically, it's the morning, nobody else hanging out with me on the morning. And at night, it goes till night. So I'm like, okay, so I have not, that's nothing. I don't have, and you ruined my special day, thanks. And I have to go to it. Like, you have to go to it or else you can't be confirmed. And I am so indifferent to it. And they said, like, at least come here with a positive attitude. I'm like, I'm not coming here with a positive attitude. I will mope in the corner and sit down and be quiet. I will not say a word. I will not do a thing. It's my birthday and you are ruining it. I'm not coming here with a positive attitude trying to act like I'm freaking, like, smiling and crying. I am not doing this. I hate it so much. It's the worst. Like, even if it wasn't my birthday, 7 hours there for no reason sounds like the perfect thing, am I right? Other than that, I was working on my game, which I finished. Well, nobody's playing. Somebody signed up yesterday or today, Sash, and the signups end at the 17th. But I assume probably gonna have to go even longer because I don't think anybody understands it. So if anybody doesn't understand it or is confused, just ask a question below because I did finish it and it's on the activities section. So please do sign up for it if you would like to, please. But that's all I've been doing.
I have something to say. So I help with those kinds of retreats, and I
don't like them.
I help with Sunday classes for high school and other junior high classes, and I know that if you don't if you don't show up with some kind of want to get something out of it, you will get absolutely nothing. You're gonna hate.
Okay.
So you're gonna mope in the corner, and you can sit there and mope, and I expect you to because that's what you are doing. So
there's a difference because I would do it if it was 2 hours, but 7 hours is not worth anything.
I do the ones
School
where
is
you do the
worth
weekend.
7 hours of my time.
And it's if you just actually say, hey, you know what? Maybe I can get something out of this. Maybe you will, but you definitely will not. If
I would agree.
Boom.
I would agree. but it's just games. I would agree it is 7 out. I will try to get. I've
I'm
tried
also-
several times to get something out of it, and it's not worth it. I've been in there for like 6 weeks. I mean, I've gotten something out of it, but it's mostly a waste of my time. I've tried.
I will
It's not helpful.
agree that if all they do is games, then that's pretty stupid. Because I've been to those, and it's like, okay, well, I mean, they're fun, but it's like, okay, come on, guys, let's get it together. But anyway, I just want to say that because I help a lot with that kind of stuff, so I just needed to say that.
I won't mope in the corner, but I'll definitely keep silent.
Okay. Same thing, basically. But anyway, one thing I just want to quickly mention for what I've been doing. One game that we did not mention that me and Dark Boo played, and Staryu was watching, and I think Soul was there. Maybe. I'm not sure. But we...
Yes, it was.
What,
I was
when we're
helping.
playing?
Jeopardy.
No.
Oh,
We played Mario Party 3, and we played
I
dual
wasn't
mode.
there.
Oh my god, you
Got
just
the
reminded me.
worst luck in the
who
world.
got this right flop?
You did, Boo.
You
Wait.
don't remember.
Oh, that's fucking game! No!
Oh my God.
That goddamn game! That goddamn... To lose because of that bullshit! Oh, hell! I'm sorry. I'm freaking sorry. If y'all would have seen, if y'all would have goddamn seen, oh my god. Why did you bring that up, Ezzy? Why did you bring that up? The BS, I had to roll. Oh my god. Ezzy went backwards 2 times and hit me. He hit me.
What?
Use
Then
Zombies.
after, I had to roll. I had to get a partner in the back. I had to roll anything but a 1. I roll a 1. Everything.
That's not what I remember what happened. He didn't hit you.
Yes, he did.
I
hit
thought
me.
once he was in behind you, he got the piranha plant that was powered up, and you lost all your hearts all at once.
Oh, but he had hit me once with a bomb. It had the bomb when he was going backwards. The bomb flew over my blizzard and hit me.
Oh, okay.
And he landed on power up. I needed
Oh, that's
anything
right.
but a 1. Anything but a 1 to get a partner. I roll a 1. And then I lost. That's why I don't play dual mode. It sucks. Oh my
I
God.
rolled something big number.
Alright.
And Ezzy won just because of that. Not Ezzy didn't even win any mini games. No.
So, Toadette, have you been doing anything? Because you're the last one to go.
Video games.
Alright, that's the end of the podcast. Goodbye, everyone. I hope you learned something about shopping and how evil dual mode of Mario Party 3 is.
What, we have to say our ending information.
I know, I was gonna say. Before we go, our ending information. I think you all should go to rate us and subscribe us on iTunes because, I mean, we're the best on iTunes. You can also check out Mario Party Legacy at mariopartylegacy.com, and you can go to the website for the Lost Levels Podcast at thelostlevelspodcast.mariopartylegacy.com. Also, check out the forums at mariopartylegacy.com/forum because I am active on there, and you can play Cards Against Insanity, which is my game. As for me, you can also find me at nintendospot.com, at Sapphire or LaPaceYourPants on Tumblr.
You can follow me on Tumblr at unofficial Toadette, and check me out on Nintendo Network at Toadette Wii U. That's WEE.
You can follow me through the ends of the earth across the frozen sea. I am SpiderStaryu everywhere on YouTube, Twitter at SpiderStaryu, Facebook, Tumblr. I'm more active on Tumblr, so go follow me there, please. Nintendo Network, SpiderStaryu. Everywhere is just SpiderStaryu. Also Google Plus. Add me to your circles, please. I love being added to circles, not ovals, not squares, but circles. So add me to your circles.
Add me to your triangles. SC
Okay.
everywhere.
Okay.
And for me, Dark Boo on YouTube, Dark Boo 007 for this Wii U thing. I still have yet to name it properly. Nintendo Network, Dark Boo 007. I hope I said 007 for the other one. It is 007. And Twitter, Dark Boo 007. And that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Yay, we're done with the podcast. Have fun shopping, everybody. Goodbye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye, everyone.